There is, in case you don't know it, going to be an election on Tuesday. One of two candidates is going to become president of the United States, and our job in the next 3 days is to do everything that we can to make sure that that person is not Donald Trump.
We will get the change you've been waiting for your entire life. And we will make America great again. Thank you very much, everybody. God bless you. God bless you. Get out there and vote. Thank you.
In oktober en november 2016 bezoek ik de Verenigde Staten omdat ik wil schrijven over Amerikaanse presidentsverkiezingen, de strijd tussen Donald Trump en Hillary Clinton. Ik ben in St. Louis, in de staat Missouri. Ik logeer bij mijn Amerikaanse vriendin Lori, die me vertelt dat ik zeker ook naar een verkiezingsbijeenkomst moet gaan. Ik mag haar auto wel lenen om er naartoe te rijden. De bijeenkomsten worden gehouden in Iowa. Iowa is een battleground state. Het is een staat waar zowel de Democraten als de Republikeinen kunnen winnen. En wie hier de grootste wordt, wie hier wint, heeft een goede kans om president te worden van het land. Op zaterdag 5 november, 's ochtends even voor 6 uur, vertrek ik vanuit St. Louis op weg naar Iowa. Hillary Clinton zelf voert geen campagne in Iowa, maar Bernie Sanders wel. In de voorverkiezingen heeft de linkse senator Sanders net verloren van Hillary. Nu steunt hij haar en voert hij dus campagne voor haar in Iowa. Ik ben op weg naar Ames, waar Bernie Sanders zal spreken om 1:15 middags. En ik heb meer dan 7 uur de tijd om de 700 kilometer af te leggen tussen St. Louis en Ames. Dat moet toch lukken? Rond 1 uur 's middags rijd ik Ames binnen op zoek naar de plek waar Bernie Sanders gaat spreken. En net voor 1:15 stap ik het universiteitsgebouw binnen, de Sheeman Building, waar Sanders zijn aanhangers zal toespreken. Let the burn begin.
But I say to Mr. Trump, it is easy to give speeches about trade. It is easy to talk the talk, but it is time for him to walk the walk. Mr. Trump employs people in a factory or many factories in Bangladesh, paying them 33 cents an hour. Mr. Trump manufactures his clothing line in factories in China and in Mexico. Mr. Trump manufactures his furniture line in Turkey. So I suggest to Mr. Trump that instead of giving speeches about trade, why don't you bring those jobs home and put American workers back to work? Brilliant idea, and all of Mr. Trump's ideas are brilliant, just ask him. In fact, just ask him. He will tell you he's a genius. But his brilliant idea on health care, here it is to throw 20 million people off of the Affordable Care Act. 20 million people who today have health insurance.
Bernie Sanders heeft een haast sociaal-democratisch verhaal. Hij waarschuwt voor de biljonairs die achter Donald Trump staan. Hij pleit voor gelijke beloning van mannen en vrouwen, een hoger minimuminkomen, geen collegegeld voor studenten en een toegankelijke gezondheidszorg voor iedereen.
If you throw 20 million people off of health insurance, how many of them are going to die? Have you done a study on it? How many thousands will die? No, they don't have an answer. How many thousands or many thousands will become much sicker than they should be and undergo unnecessary suffering because they can't go to a doctor when they should? They have never studied that. They don't care about it. And they have turned their backs on a lot of poor people and working people who desperately need that health insurance. Secretary Clinton has a different idea. She understands, and I hope all of you know this, that we are the only major country on earth not to guarantee health care to all people as a right. She believes that that day must come, not when we throw 20 million people over health insurance, but when we bring all Americans into health insurance. At the end of the primary process, Secretary Clinton and I came together to try to figure out in what areas we could work together. And one area that we reached strong agreement on was the issue of higher education. We live in a highly competitive global economy. And if this nation and you are going to succeed, we need to have the best educated workforce in the world. That's just a fact. Today, we have hundreds of thousands of bright young people who desperately want to go to college, who have the ability to do well in college, but they cannot go to college for one reason, and that reason is their families lack the money. We need to make public colleges and universities tuition free. Overwhelming majority of coverage deals with the personalities and the problems of Hillary Clinton or Donald Trump. I'm not saying that those aren't important, but I am saying that what is a hell of a lot more important is to understand that this campaign really is not about Hillary Clinton, it's not about Donald Trump, it's not about Bill Clinton, it's not about Mrs. Trump, it's not about their kids. You know what it's about? It's about you. Get beyond personality. All right, you don't like Hillary Clinton, you don't like Donald Trump, fine. Do you like yourselves? I hope so. And that means taking a hard look at the issues and what the candidates stand for. We're not running here for class president of the local high school. This is not a popularity contest. We are electing the most powerful public official in the world. Now, the media doesn't do it. The media keeps talking, oh, Trump this, Clinton that. Forget about that. They want to take us back to the 1920s, where people had no rights. And they want to eliminate virtually every piece of legislation designed since then to protect working families. Those are the people who are putting the ads on television today. And people should think twice before they support a candidate being funded by the Koch brothers or other billionaires. And that is why there is one candidate running for president, just one major candidate running for president, who believes we should raise the minimum wage to a living wage. Hillary Clinton. In the year 2016, it is a bit embarrassing to have to mention that women in America earn 79 cents on the dollar compared to men. That is not acceptable, and I know that every man in this room will work with the women in the fight for pay equity, equal pay for equal work.
Op weg naar Sioux City, na een leuke ontmoeting met Bernie Sanders. Vanavond hoop ik daar een motelletje te vinden. Morgen is de rally met Donald Trump. Het zou pas wel interessant zijn om die bij te wonen. Wat opvalt als ik zondagmorgen even voor 12 uur aankom bij de conferentiehal in Sioux City, waar Trump zal spreken, is de enorme mensenmenigte. Er is veel vlagvertoon en er zijn uitingen van patriotisme. De mensen willen van Trump horen dat er weer een gouden toekomst voor Amerika in het verschiet ligt. Dat het de hoogste tijd is om Amerika weer op de eerste plaats te zetten. America first. En dat er een muur komt tussen de Verenigde Staten en Mexico. En natuurlijk, Mexico is going to pay for it. That's for sure.
Of law enforcement. We'll save our Second Amendment, which is constantly under siege. This is the great moment. There's never been anything like this in this country. I'm the messenger. I'm the messenger to you. It really is an issue. I'm a good messenger, you have to say, right? You will get the change you've been waiting for your entire life. And I hope that you will consider it the greatest and most important vote that you will ever cast, because we will start winning again. We'll win on trade. We'll knock the hell out of ISIS. We will start winning. Wall is going to be a great wall, and let me just tell you, Mexico's going to pay for the wall. They don't know it yet. You know, we lose so much. We lose our plants, we lose our jobs, we lose our wealth, and we get drugs and unemployment. It's got to be a two-way, and it will be, because the trade deficit with China and so many of these countries, but the trade deficit with Mexico is massive, far greater than what we're talking about for the wall. So a lot of politicians said, you can't get Mexico to pay for the wall. I said, oh, it's going to be so easy. It's going to be so easy. But here's what you have to understand. We're going to have big, beautiful doors in that wall. And people are going to come into our country. And they're going to come into our country. People, lots of people are going to come into our country. But they're coming into our country legally. They're coming. We're going to straighten things out. We're going to end up with very strong borders, believe me. Very, very strong borders. Hillary and our failed establishment have spent $6 trillion on wars in the Middle East that we never win, and now it's in worse shape than ever before. The Middle East is in far worse shape than it's ever been, even from our standpoint. They've dragged us into foreign wars that have made us less safe. They've shipped our jobs and our wealth to other countries and left our borders wide open at home. We send our troops to foreign countries to defend their borders, but our politicians refuse. They refuse to defend our borders. Isn't it amazing? That will change on November 8th. The Trump administration will never, ever put the interests of a foreign country before the interests of our country. From now on, it's going to be America first. For all Americans, I say this. It is time for real leadership, and it is time for change. We're going to change. Hillary Clinton has not changed. Hillary Clinton is 4 more years of Obama, which is ISIS, which is all of these other things, high taxes. Just think about what we can accomplish in the first 100 days of the Trump administration. We're going to have the biggest tax cut since Ronald Reagan, and Hillary's going to raise taxes. We will save your Social Security as is without cuts, and your Medicare. She's going to chop, chop, chop away. She is going to chop it away. We're going to eliminate every unnecessary job-killing regulation, cancel illegal Obama executive orders. We will protect religious liberty. Rebuild our military and take care of our great veterans, our greatest people. We're going to finally, once and for all, take care of our veterans. Our veterans have been treated. We're fighting for every American who believes government should serve the people, not the donors and not the special interests. We're fighting for every parent who lost their child to drugs and crime and gang violence. We're fighting for every community whose jobs and dreams have been ripped out and shipped to other countries. One of the primary reasons I got involved in this, I couldn't watch it anymore, is our companies. I live in New York, New York State. What happened to New York State with the jobs going to Mexico and other places? And when Hillary Clinton was senator, she said she ran on the basis that she would create new jobs. I'll tell you what, just another lie. It's worse than ever before. She did nothing. She did nothing. Together we will make America wealthy again. We will make America strong again. We will make America safe again. And we will make America great again.